Starbucks summer. I went to Starbucks just once in my life, and it was 20 years ago, and never again. So it won't be a Starbucks summer for me. Hash flags? New chill drink because people figured out how to make hot coffee at home during COVID pandemic. The specialty drinks at Starbucks are loaded with an enormous amount of fat and sugar. Caramel Frappuccino has 16 grams of fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, 50 milligrams of cholesterol, 50 grams of sugar. My bike's going, the alarm's going off. I better get out of there. Starbucks summer runs until June 21st. Bring back white guava. Bring back cool lime refreshers. I like those. But what? But would you go to Starbucks and order one of those ridiculous, overpriced fancy drinks? Yeah, I had a lot of those caramel ones, and then you get sick of them, and then you want something like those refreshers and whatnot. But you can make them at home. I just make them at home. Except, look at this one. Starbucks Malaysia. You can't. That'd be pretty hard to make at home. It's got signature Brazilian coffee spheres. That looks good. I love iced coffee. I got to try this, the strawberry one, I believe, or the berry. I can't remember of these. These are very good. You can put cream in them if you want, milk or whatnot. I believe it's a tea. It's like a green tea, and then you can choose what fruits you want in it and whatnot. I've went to all different Starbucks from downtown Toronto to Brampton to Collingwood. Those are all different Starbucks in my area. You got these things. My auntie buys those cups. Barista on the cup keychain. I believe when you buy the cup or something like that, there's some gimmick with it where you get free refills. But I know that there's certain coffees in there if you're sitting in Starbucks that include a free refill. So if you get like a coffee in there and you're sitting down and you're on your laptop or something or whatever you're doing in Starbucks, if you go up and ask, they'll refill your coffee for free. I'm fairly sure certain coffees or whatnot. Same with if you're you have to be a card member, I think, which it's free to sign up for a card. South Africa, Starbucks South Africa. Inspiring and nurturing the human spirit, one person, one cup, in one neighborhood at a time. It's a Frappuccino family affair. Oh, yeah, they do. They write your name. They ask you your name. They're like, what's your name? Because after you order, and then they write it on your cup, and then they call your name, like Darren. And then you go up, and usually you're smiling or something, or giggling or what have you. Maybe not. And then you grab your. Sometimes I've seen people smile. What are these? School is out. Let the summer games begin. Wherever you go, take us to. Hmm. Oh, I've had the Ethos water, the Ethos water before. I bought it in Toronto. I had it. There's a couple different Starbucks in Toronto I've been to. There's one on King Street. There's one inside the Eaton Center Mall I've been to. Then there's one all the way over by, I don't know what I was calling it, but it's like has this really nice patio and really nice uh, chairs and whatnot. There's all types of chairs and stuff to sit down in that one. It's a lot bigger than the one in the mall and a lot bigger than the one on King Street. It's like kind of like down the hill a bit near Parliament. I think it might even be on Parliament. Parliament Street Starbucks. That one's pretty dope. I'm trying to get all the cups into frame here. There we are. These ones are cool. I've been big into getting cups recently, but I have a thermos cup or thermos, and I have the thermos cups are really cool because they have metal inside of them. They either keep it really hot or keep it really cold. You can tell the noticeable difference. I got sick of drinking plastic cups, all right? I had my blender bottle, I had these, and they were great for a long, long time, but believe it or not, the plastic has a certain taste to it and a certain and hey, they're good and I like the design and fill your cabinet up with some of these great plastic cups, but there's nothing like this thermos I got. It's a thermos one, and the inside of it's metal or what have you, and the way it chills the beverage with the cold metal is way. And I think Starbucks even has some thermos ones too. But and when you wash it, it doesn't penetrate the like when you have plastic after a while stuff can penetrate that plastic where it gives it a sort of a bad smell or a bad taste, but not with thermos because the inside is metal inside or what have you. See, they do have stuff like this at Starbucks. Like you can ask them. I'm sure they have the thermos variety. Get the. It's a little more expensive, but get the thermos variety. It has the metal inside. It's the taste is better, not just the temperature. It's also the taste of the water coming off of metal, not plastic. Because plastic is permeable and it has a weird taste to it sometimes. After a long time with having it, like at least like a month or 3 months or 6 months or so, it'll start to get a weird smell to it or whatever. And then you have to bleach it, put bleach in it, and let the bleach soak in the plat on the in the. But the thermos doesn't have that issue. A Starbucks trip is a perfect way to start off this Tuesday morning. They have thermos variety at Starbucks. They have the plastic, full plastic ones, and then I'm sure they have the ones with the metal inside of them too. The metal inside makes a big difference. I think that's my mom. Already at 9:44. Congratulations, you're halfway through the last week of Never Ending January. This was posted back in January 27th, 2021, last year. It's now just kind of going viral. Yeah, this was one of my favorites. Can't remember what they call this one. Oh, caramel frappuccino. Okay, I think it's or a lot of people just call it a frap. I got into it just calling it a frap. But frap is like kind of like ice creamy or what have you. It's like yeah, very much ice creamy a little bit. It's like it's a nice. It's like Tim Hortons has a certain name for it. Not an iced coffee. It's like iced frappuccino. That's what it is. Frappuccino. Yeah. You have cappuccino, which is like the hot beverage. They have those too, right? And then if you add the frap onto it, that means that you want it to be like ice cream, desserty cappuccino frappuccino. And I'm not sure, did they invent that word? I'm not sure. Sold by Starbucks. They may be the ones that invented it with the name and all that. Now it's became a thing. People are making frappuccinos at home. Became a real Italian word or English word now. Well, you had this one, frap coffee or frappe coffee. And then I think when they were coming up with their marketing and all that, they came up with that name Frappuccino, and not many people call it a frappe like this anymore or whatever. They just call it a Frappuccino or a frap or whatever. But I think this is where it all originated. This was the original frap or whatever, and then Starbucks marketed it, made it the Frappuccino, and now the majority of the population knows it as that. But McDonald's calls it a frappe. It says, or a frap, McDonald's frap or frappe, frappy. How to make a frappe at home, frap or how to make a frap at home. Actually, I think they do call it frap, frappa. Greek coffee. You can even get makers that specialize in that. McDonald's has got a good price on coffee. Sheet pan cakes. That looks good. But not only does Starbucks have some really good drinks, they also have some really good food and drink too. I mean, not just drink, just they got some really good food. Their sandwiches and whatnot. Strawberry refresher, I had it. It's good. It's got real big strawberries in it. I never had this one. Orange something? I never seen them have an orange refresher. I like concentrated orange juice. Actually, I think that was a big drink for McDonald's for a lot of years was their high C orange. That was like one of their most popular beverages. Everybody wanted high C orange, and then they got rid of it, and that caused a big controversy because everybody loved that concentrated orange juice thing that they had, and it's really good with ice. So keep that in mind, Starbucks. There is a market for these concentrated orange beverages. It doesn't have any pulp in it. I'm sure people know what it is. It's kind of like Sunny D a little bit, but a little bit different. Yeah, there's a big market for these orange, concentrated orange drinks. Yeah, but lime and lemon is different than orange, concentrated orange. Like kids can have orange because it's not as sour as lemon and or lime. Lemon and lime are very soury. Well, no, then we had so much of it, it's not so sour. Now the orange is a little bit. I don't know. Orange is pretty good. What's this? For when you feel like a lighter option. Yeah, they got some good food. It's expensive though. See, I told you they have like the thermos style ones with the metal in them. These ones will last you a lot longer than the plastic ones. And they won't have that weird smell, and the it actually gets the drink way colder. And I'm not saying Starbucks cup has a weird smell because I never encountered Starbucks' stuff to have a weird smell specifically. I just know from plastic, like that one plastic blender bottle started having a weird smell. I don't think these ones will though. My auntie had one of these ones, and she had it for years and years and years. She made sure she washed it out every time after she used it. Look at this one with the leather on it. Or rinse it out, what have you. See, here's one. Sahara Mall. I'm not sure where that is. Brunei. I always knew this one as a bubble tea, wasn't it? Or boba? Strawberry funnel cake. That one looks good. BN Cafe. We proudly serve Starbucks. Oh, that's right. There's a lot of places you can go and they have Starbucks products. Like the most famous one, I think, is their Frappuccino in a bottle. Starbucks just launched new summer menu items. Breakfast burrito. Or no, it's called bacon sausage and egg wrap. Chocolate cream cold brew. Mm. Summer is coming in hot. Starbucks is determined to keep this time of year sweet with its annual release of seasonal menu items for the warmer months. The global coffee chain has announced some exciting new additions coming to stores across Canada starting today, including a fresh, picture perfect looking sip. Excuse me. The new drink you can look forward to tasting is called the chocolate cream cold brew. This new beverage features Starbucks cold brew sweetened with vanilla syrup topped with a silky chocolate cream cold foam. Starbucks say this creation aims to taste like a chocolate milkshake or uh, or that last bit of melted chocolate ice cream. Other new additions to the menu include the sausage, bacon, and egg wrap, and the Southwest potato, black bean, and egg wrap. Ooh. These items are new to the lineup, but they will actually be permanent menu offerings. Both handhelds are made with cage free scrambled eggs. You can try all of these new additions starting today. I've had crepes before. I did crepes back almost 10 years ago. I wanted to try crepes. I heard about crepes. Okay, everybody's got to try crepes at least once. It's almost like a pancake, but it is not a pancake. And it's almost like roti, but it's not roti. It's like sort of a sweet, very thin wrap that has the taste of a pancake. It also even has the consistency of a pancake. They're kind of expensive. You can either get them sweet like a dessert. You can even get ones that are like lunch and dinner crepes. I've had one that was a pizza crepe before. Yeah, I fell for it when I was a kid. I was like, and I wasn't a kid either. I was maybe like 19, and I was like, I want to try crepes. I'm new to this world. I have to try crepes. I seen them on the TV show or whatever. And I spent like 40 something dollars on all these different crepes. But then I tried them and I was like, hey, that's crepes. I can, I don't have to order them again. Like I can see the point in them and everything. And I see why people say a crepe or have different crepes or whatever. and it was good, but I won't ever buy a pizza crepe again because I can make homemade pizza myself. But crepes, it's like a very thin pancake. But that's what sometimes that's what it's about, you know. You drop that extra money just to have that experience that you wanted to have. You know it's not going to be, you know, you're not going to make your money back on anything. You know, it's just like sort of an enjoyable experience that you're paying for, that you always wanted to do or have. And that was crepes for me. Look at this summer crispy cone. A mini waffle cone filled with a soft vanilla sponge with chocolate coating, topped with crunchy Rice Krispies and sprinkles. That's at Starbucks in Alwada, wherever that is. You'd have to tell me. I think that must be Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. I hear they have a lot of stuff over there. I haven't had the chance to try, but if I ever have the money, I'll go to Dubai. If I had the money, it costs plane ticket, it costs hotel and all that, and won't be anytime soon on my own budget. If somebody else wanted to sponsor it, I would. I got a video camera with good video, but I don't think that will be for a very long time anyway. Maybe 25 years, 50 years will be 25 years. They're calling them coffee spheres. I guess these right here, they taste like coffee. I was saying earlier, it reminds me of that bubble tea, boba tea. And I think that's kind of like what it is, but it's coffee flavored. You know, it's Starbucks boba. I got to try another place that makes a heck of a good boba tea, and they got all different kinds of boba teas. Like the whole place is boba extravaganza. Like that's all they do is boba. I went to one of those places. I think it's called, I don't know, it has a different name to it. But the only name I can remember right now is Starbucks. Starbucks people are really friendly people. Me and my boyfriend tried to make a homemade Starbucks frap. It looks like they did more than try. It looks pretty good. And they have their little chocolate things. And what have you. 50% off my drink. Oh, yeah, they have this app. And you have to sign up for their card. Free. You get the green card, and then if you become some master Starbucks person, you get the gold one or whatever. But to go along with the card, it depends on the certain days, not just your birthday, but how much you buy from them. I think every so often, every couple drinks, you get a free one or a 50% off or a constantly get these offers every month, I think, where you get a free one. Because my auntie would get free ones all the time. There's a certain stipulation. It's like after a certain amount of coffees, five, six, or whatever, you get another one free or whatever. So they have that. McDonald's has that too, though, with their card, with their paper card that you put a sticker on. But this isn't a paper card. This is a hard card that you put in your wallet. The Starbucks Roast Spectrum, Starbucks teas. They have coffee mugs you can buy too, and you can buy their coffee beans. And if you want a bulk amount of beans, Costco Kirkland brand has a partnership with Starbucks. They have the bags that are about the size of these three bags here for like a really good price. Only at Costco, Kirkland brands. They have a deal with Starbucks. It is the exact star. It even has the logo on the bag and says these are Starbucks beans. I think that's your best deal that you can find anywhere on this planet for Starbucks coffee beans. And they have all different varieties of them too. Cake pops. I haven't tried one, but I've seen them. They could give cake pops away. There should be somebody standing in front of Starbucks with like 75 cake pops, and they're like, hey, come on into Starbucks. Here's a cake pop. Do that for a little bit. I think that one would be good. You can do cake pop samples. I never tried one of the cake pops yet. It's a cake that's on a popsicle. All right. You know, you usually have to sit down or stand up with a plate and eat your cake with your fork. The cake pop, you can just, I bet you can just eat it in one bite. But most people take a little bite out of it. It's sort of cute. You get your taste for cake. You know, Starbucks, I think, originated sort of as a city thing. And um and then you moved on to because you're productive, you're at work or what have you, can't eat a whole big slice of cake, but you have that craving for a little bit and you get your one or two or three bites of cake, and then that should hold you off to keep moving to get to the next step or what have you. It's like a little snacky cake thing on a stick. So you don't get your hands all dirty. Because where are you going to find somewhere to wash your hands? I mean, there's those little bathrooms you can ask to go to or what have you, or maybe make it all the way back to the office and wash your chocolatey hands. But no, not with the cake pop because it's a stick. You throw the stick in the garbage and now you're back with your friends and you don't even have to wash your hands after enjoying your cake pop. Starbucks summer game. Oh, you need a password to get in it. Anyways, Starbucks summer playlist on Spotify. Where's that Spotify? This is a Cole's playlist. All right, Cole Macetus or Maceteus.
thinking of you. You're like the light into my cigarette. Can't set the flame without you. And if you want me to come over, baby, then that's what I'm gonna do. Just give me all your loving, don't slow down. Now don't you dare hold back at all. Go down and take me up to heaven. Oh, how I live just to be next to you. I need you here with me forever. I live for you to love me. La 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 la, love me, love me, love me, love me, love me like it's right. I wanna hold you close like it's the very first time. La 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 la, love me, baby, love me, love me, love me like it's right. This fantasy all night with you. Go down and take me up to heaven. I live for you to love me.
I'll treat you like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen and give you everything you need. You like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen if you let me. If you let me.
Come let your guard down. Love, take the gloves off your heart. We can start now. I'm not gonna tear you apart. Understand me. Don't speak in tongues, speak in truth. Just wanna love you. Just wanna know you. Oh, sleep alive. Got my eyes fixed on you. Won't you stay the night? And I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't be paralyzed. And you know my aim is true. When you're in my sight, in my sight.
I'll treat you like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen and give you everything you need. You like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen if you let me. If you let me. I'll treat you like a king. I'll treat you like a king. Like a king. I'll treat you like a king.
I'm just a vessel. I'm just a cage made of bones. You pass the test, so I'm gonna show you the ropes. You understand me? No wasting time, wasting truth. Just wanna love you. Just wanna know you. Oh, stabilize. Got my eyes fixed on you. Won't you stay the night? And I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't be paralyzed. And you know my aim is true. When you're in my sight, in my sight.
I'll treat you like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen and give you everything you need. You like a king. I'll treat you like the one and only. I could be your queen if you let me. If you let me. Like a king. I'll treat you like a king. I'll treat you like a king. Like a king. If you let me.
Hi, pet lovers! Nothing adds style and serenity to your yard quite like a beautiful pond and a little help from Gardel Pet Shop. We're your source for pond pumps, filters, lighting, water treatments, and of course, a variety of fish and plants. We also offer advice on decorative landscaping and waterfall accents. Everything you need is right here. Just add water. We love ponds at Gardel Pet Shop, and it shows. Come see for yourself when you visit us on the Sunset Strip in Owen Sound.
Our eyes are unique. Along with our vision, they are the most precious thing we have. At Iris, your eye health and the quality of your vision are our priorities. That's why we recommend an eye exam every 2 years. So don't wait any longer. Visit iris.ca to book an appointment. Until June 19th, save $100 on the purchase of a featured frame with fully coated prescription lenses. Iris, proudly Canadian since 1990.
This week on Landshark Week, save $7.95 on 48 packs of cans.
A Landshark lager sale? For the love of God, we're gonna need a bigger cooler!
This summer, every week is Landshark Week. Now streaming on our Instagram at LandsharkCA. Available at the beer store in 355ml cans.
Sipping Tropicana in a coconut cabana, floating on flamingos, smoking like the mangoes, hotter than Mojave, sweeter than agave. We just wanna stay cool, floating in the calamansi way cool. Love shots and lemon drops. This is how we are to pop. This is how we are to pop. This is how we cruising in the off-white, soaking up the sunshine, melting off the bad vibes with my ultraviolet eyesight. You and me could be the sequel, yeah. So come and hop into my wave pool. Tell all your friends to sleep through. Hey, bikini bottom, you can eat your cake too. Love shots and lemon drops. This is how we are to pop. This is how we are to pop. Higher than an astronaut. This is how we are to pop. This is how we are to pop. This is how we are to pop.